the setup alone. This is the video. But I highly recommend anybody who's looking to travel or explore, whether it's for 1 day or 100 days, get yourself a road cat. A lot of people are fascinated by the fact that I have a cat in the van. I guess a dog is more of a common thing to see, I guess, in a vehicle in general. She's messing with the cords. She's knocking stuff over. A number of people since the last video asked me about Luna. Luna. A lot of people asked me about how difficult it was to make her into a van cat. And I would recommend anybody who wants to do this and has the opportunity, just start taking them. I mean, even if it's just around the block, you know, drive around the block 4 or 5 times with your kitty in the car and let them understand what's happening, you know, let them understand the motion. Because once they get past that initial fear and shock of being in a new space and all these new sounds, smells, they're really gonna love it. That was cat readjustment. Back it up a little bit. What's her branded treats? Temptations. Always. Cat lore. This is not a sponsored video. I've had Luna for about 5 years, give or take. And we've been together since day one. The more you do it, the more familiar they're gonna be with it. I was terrified at first. She freaked out. She was... At very first, she freaked out like any cat does. I mean, most people put their cats on a cat carrier and box them in and don't let them get the opportunity to feel it out, understand what's happening, you know. So I mean, I just tossed her in the van, and along with all of our stuff, and there we were. We were on our journey at that point, day one. And it took a couple of days for her to understand, okay, well, all of this noise and all this shaking and all this moving isn't dangerous, isn't gonna hurt me, everything's cool. Obviously we were together, so that helped. I mean, like, she spent a lot of time on my lap and still does. Obviously I had made the decision to live in my van before it was built out. We piled all of our stuff in the van, and we decided this is what we're doing, and we just stuck with it, you know. And there was a lot of ups and downs, a lot of challenges. I didn't even think about we're always, you know, jump in with all 4 feet. So room of everything. She's on the back of the seats, she's on the dash laying, you know, she's sunbathing, she's back here, she's on the bookshelf. You know, she's got free reign of this entire space, and she's genuinely happy to be in here, and I couldn't have asked for a better co-pilot. So she's very curious. She's always on the dash looking out the window, or she's hanging out my driver window. I do let her get out. I do let her explore a little bit. She stays right with me. We're on a very strict snap system. It took a little bit of time to work out. I started her out with a harness, but like you see with most cats, she just did like the flop over thing, and she wasn't having it. So I knew that the only way that it was really going to work for us and work for her is if we were able to have a pretty strict boundary. I'll let her roam off a little bit, but she knows when to come back. These are a big help in training any animal to do anything. I do the same thing for fruit snacks. The best thing you can do is take your animal as often as possible, because every single time you go, the more comfortable they're going to be, the less afraid they're going to be. And that's going to definitely make your situation a lot easier. Number 2, just make sure they have everything that they need. Somewhere to hide, somewhere to feel safe. If I'm not in the van, there are a lot of times where she'll hunker down. She's got 100 hiding places in here where someone can come in and they'd have no idea that there was a cat in here at all. So, you know, just make sure they have a nice, safe, secure place, good litter box, you know, food, water, nice comfy bed, maybe a window to sunbathe. You know, like, I got a bunch of stuff on my dash, but she just pushes it out of the way. She just does whatever she wants, don't you? You don't care about any of that stuff, do you? You just push it off the freaking dash. The van is, you can't ever just leave the door open, because as aware as she is that she's not supposed to just go out when we're somewhere she doesn't know, she's wild. She wants to just get out. So, I mean, like, if it's somewhere that we're unfamiliar with and I have the door open, I mean, I got to keep a pretty close eye, because she will dip under the van. And then she'll slowly prowl. So yeah, I mean, the other thing is it makes it obviously difficult if I would ever need to leave the van somewhere. I obviously can't just leave her. I would never just leave her. It's no different than having a pet in any situation, so realistically it's not really any different than if we had a normal house, just like normal people. And you know, it's got all the benefits of just being able to travel and just have this little fur all look at her face. Yeah, you're the best. You're the best, kitty. Little Luna. I think that this experience would be completely different if I didn't have an animal with me. So a dog would be a lot more stressful, but you know, she's pretty content. This is all the space that she ever needs, you know, and with the litter box, she doesn't ever have to go out to use the restroom or anything like that. So that's pretty sweet. It's been great, you know, being able to just travel and have the cat with me all the time has just been a lot of fun. She sits on my lap while I'm driving, or she'll sit on the dash. What more could you ask for? And a little loony. Yeah, she's a little loon, you know. So that's just that. Fantastic voyage. I plan on doing another van video just to show you kind of some progress. I've made some drastic cosmetic changes in here over the last couple weeks, so I'm excited to show everybody kind of just the little bit of the additions and just kind of document the progress. It's been super fun. I decided to live in my van before it was built out. Most people obviously wait to have the whole thing done and put together before they decide to live in it, and I kind of did things backwards. But so yeah, it's been pretty exciting journey. Yeah, we learn something new every day. Yeah, find ways to make things easier, and this evolution of the interior has been fantastic. I'm super happy with everything that's been happening, and couldn't thank the people that have helped me with this project enough, because this is where I live and it's been great, and I'm excited for what's coming next. I have a trip planned, a BMX related trip all the way to Florida from Ohio, so it's about 1,000 miles, so that'll be really exciting. Gonna be a lot of really cool stuff to see. I'm a pretty diverse individual, so between, you know, not just BMX and skateboarding, we got photography, landscape. We're gonna see some museums and all kinds of amazing stuff, and everything between antics and skits and tomfoolery and lots of Luna. So I would hope that anybody that's watching this and finds interest in this, subscribe, and you know, see where we're going from here. Me and the cat. Meow. You want some of these treats? Ooh, they're up here. He's always out here looking at people, and people get a real big trip of walking past the van and getting a glimpse of the cat, you know. So it's been great. It's been really fun for us, and it's been a lot of fun for me just to have her with me all the time. There's really nothing better, day or night. You know, you got this little fur ball to play with and to talk to, and she gives very little lip, so it's been great. I wouldn't trade Luna for anything in the world. If there's anything we didn't cover, please call us out on it, because you know, we're just freestyling here. So Luna's gonna finish cleaning herself. I'm gonna explore this lake potentially for the next video, or one of them, and I hate to say I'll see you guys in the next one, because nobody's here. I won't see anybody. I'm just talking on my phone. So you will see us in the next one. I don't think she realizes she can walk on that. Thumbnail on it. I want to just say we've hit 400 subscribers, which might not be huge in the YouTube world, but hey, we're just stoked that at least that many people might find interest in what we do every day. So I want to thank everybody who subscribed, and if you even just tell one other person about the channel and you want to help us grow, that'll help us go. So I want to thank everybody who subscribed, and more great content coming soon, because we're about to hit the road to summer.